Unlike most insects, honeybees are social creatures. They live in well-maintained and organized colonies, relying on the hard work of themselves and their brethren to keep the hive safe and healthy. The complexity of the hive, from the communication to the division of labor to behaviors like environmental regulation and defense, makes these highly evolved creatures fascinating. So, what is the social structure of honeybees? This interactive lesson gives a complete overview of their social structure. Behaviors that honeybees have developed to exist successfully in social colonies. These fascinating behaviors make social insects in general, and honeybees in particular, among the most fascinating creatures on Earth. The members of the hive are divided in 3 categories: the queen bee, worker bees, and drones. Colonies can have tens of thousands of bees, but there's only one queen. She also lives far longer than the others. Obviously, she's the most important member of the hive. The queen's main responsibility is reproduction. She lays all the eggs in the colony, and she's the only one who can produce fertilized eggs. This is because, shortly after a new queen emerges from her cell, she goes on her mating flight. By herself, she leaves the hive and flies a distance away to mate with drones from other colonies. A couple of days after the mating flight, the queen begins to lay eggs. She continues to reproduce and lay fertilized and unfertilized eggs, creating worker bees and drones for the next couple of years. That is until she dies, or becomes too old to lay. If you see a honeybee flying around, chances are it's a worker bee. These bees make up the vast majority of the colony. Worker bees are all females. However, unlike the queen, they are not as sexually developed. Instead of reproducing, they do all the work in the hive. Worker bees are responsible for forming the hive cells, making honey and beeswax, taking care of the queen, and defending the hive. A subset of the worker bees is nurse bees, who feed and take care of the brood. Other workers are field bees. They're the ones who forage for nectar, pollen, and other resources for the hive. The worker bees share these jobs throughout their life. They start by working in the hive before eventually becoming field bees. Drones are the male bees in the hive. They're larger than their female counterparts, though not as big as the queen, and they don't have a stinger, pollen baskets, or wax glands. Their main responsibility is to fertilize another colony's queen on her mating flight, and they die after mating. While they don't make any contributions to their own hive, they play an important role in spreading genetics throughout the bee populations. The more drones a queen mates with, the greater the genetic diversity of her colony is, and the more successful the hive will be. However, because they can drain resources, the worker bees will often push out any drones in the hive in preparation for winter.
If you liked this educational interactive video, check out our complete range of educational digital course books. Visit our website at sfpublishers.net to discover more. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon and select the option of all notifications. In this way you won't miss out any fresh upload of ours.